In this slideshow, we will be discussing how supply and demand work in the market and what happens in certain circumstances. I'm Daniel O, and I'm from Ava Farm School in Connecticut, United States. Supply and demand are foundational concepts in economics. Demand represents the quantity of goods or services consumers are willing to buy at the various prices, while supply reflects what producers are willing to sell. The equilibrium price is a balance of demand and supply factors. There's a tendency for price to return to this equilibrium price unless some characteristic of demand or supply change. For instance, during festivals, the price of goods like decorations or food often increase due to higher demand. The graph illustrates this balance visually. But if there are fewer products like apples are farmed, there will be decrease in supply. In, just as an example, during Christmas, there will be a lot of more people traveling. So and demand will go up for airport usage and airplanes during this time. Price elasticity measures how sensitive demand or supply is price change. Elastic demand means a small price change leads to a significant demand shift. For example, if a coffee shop increases their prices, consumers will find a different alternative coffee store or drink water instead. Elastic demand, on the other hand, means demand remains stable even if price change. For example, medicines are inelastic products for many people as they need to use without medicines. Patients can recover. So even if price get higher, people who need medicine will still buy that drug. Supply elasticity works similarly, reflecting how producers adjust their output in response to price changes. The graph here compared elasticity and inelastic response for better clarity. Market equilibrium occurs when the quantity of goods supplied equals the quantity of demanded, as shown at the intersection of the supply and demand curves. This balance ensures the no surplus shortage of goods. Consumers' surplus is the difference between what buyers are willing to pay and what they actually pay. Producer surplus is the profit producers earn above their minimum acceptable price. The graph highlights these areas of surplus in the marketing setting. When markets are not balanced, this equilibrium occurs. A surplus happens when supply exceeds demand, leading to unsold products. When shortage arises, demand surpasses supply, causing unmet consumer needs. Factors like price controls, sudden shift, and consumer preference can disrupt the equilibrium. The left graph shows surplus with excess goods, while right graph illustrates a shortage scenario. Business adjusts price to restore balance. So in this example, there's more supply than demand. So since there's more supply, it'll lead to surplus. And on this slide, there's less supply and more demand, so it'll be shortage. Governments intervene in market to achieve social and economic objectives. Price ceiling, like rent controls, prevents prices from rising too high, while price floors such as minimum wages ensure fair earning for workers. Tax on goods like tobacco discourage consumption, while subsidies encourage production or affordability. During the process, taxes will also generate revenue for the government. These interventions can help stabilize market, but also may lead to inefficiencies as depicted by the images and examples shown. While we discuss how market and supply of demand works, individual firms use this information and circumstances. These There are four main market structures which each have unique characteristics. Perfect competition has many sellers offering identical products, like farmers selling grains, and monopolistic competition involves many sellers with highly differentiated products, such as bakeries. Oligopolies feature a few dominant players, often seen in industries like telecom. Finally, monopoly exists when a single seller controls the market, such as a utility provider. These structures influence pricing and competition levels. In summary, we covered basic supply and demand, elasticity, and market equilibrium. We explored how market adjusts during equilibrium and government how market adjusts during the disequilibrium, and how government policies like price controls and tax impact the economy. Understanding these concepts help us make informed decisions as consumers and potential business owners. Economic is all around us, shaping the choices we make every day. Thank you for listening.